Today we shall review the credit application written with Power Pages. Then the loans menu has been added to our application, and we have also a credit application menu added to our model-driven application. Then the user who is asking for a loan just needs to be authenticated. Then he selects the loan menu. Okay, so you can see the loans he has applied. He can apply for a new loan by clicking on Apply Now. Then a multi-step form appears with 3 steps: confirmation, loan details, and income and expenses. It's got the first text, which is more financial text with the loan terms. Okay, and then he can confirm that he agrees with the terms. There is some liquid template code which is added to the application. So he confirms, yes, and then the next button becomes available. He can click on next, and then he will move to the loan details, which is in 3 steps: confirmation, loan details, income and expenses. Click on next. Okay. On the loan details, he writes the amount he needs. Okay. He's got the interest rate. He can select his payment plan if he wants to pay weekly or monthly. Let's say weekly. He selects the term. So he wants a loan amount on 12 months. He wants to repay it on 12 months. And the system automatically calculates the installment. Okay, so he will need to pay per week £141 per week, nearly £142. Okay, so all these calculations are calculated through an EMI function, which has been developed in JavaScript directly on the page. Then he accepts. Okay, and with the liquid template, the next button becomes activated. Okay, and now he can write his net monthly income. So let's say, for example, okay, and he can add the expenses directly that he has got. Then he adds new expenses. Okay, so rent, for example. Oh, sorry. Let's say he pays £500 of rent. The first expense, and he can add other expenses, electricity, for example. Food. It's got a food budget for the month. Right. And then he can submit his credit application. So the submission has been completed successfully. If we come back to home and to loans, for example, you see that the application has been submitted for a loan amount of £7,000 and that the status of the application is new. In the back office, directly here, we refresh and we see directly the credit application which has been added to the system. Then in the back office, people who grant the loan can check everything. Okay, the loan amount, they see how it's calculated and how it will be repaid through the installments. they can check the income and expenses. They've got all the expenses which have been declared. And they can calculate the total monthly expenses by clicking on the calculator. Click here, and they click on recalculate. So total monthly expense are 1,000. By clicking on recalculate and refreshing, okay, so let's try again. Oh, okay, so we've got a warning, you see, required field must be filled in. Okay, so it's a name, for example. We can give a reference. Most of the time, credit companies give a reference with numbers and digits, and characters. Let's come back to the income and expense, and you see that it's calculated. So we've got the disposable income which has been calculated. Okay, so we've got the net monthly income, the total monthly expenses, which is a sum of all the expenses which have been declared, and we have the disposable income. And from this disposable income, and from the installments and the duration, then the officer, people who manage the loans, can grant the loans or not. Okay, they can change the status, so they can do it under review or directly approve or decline. Okay, so let's say approved, and we save. And you see that the loan has been approved. Of course, people who ask for the loan will have a notification, and they will know that their loan, their credit application has been approved. On the code level, in fact, two solutions have been developed. Of course, the Power Pages solution and the model-driven app. So here you have a solution, credit application, model-driven app, very simple, with the apps, a sitemap, and 4 tables, which is the contact table, the credit application, the expense, and the supporting document table. Here, if the user apply for another loan, for example, if, for example, he confirms that he accepts the terms of the loan, clicks on next. Okay, we are on loan details in the multi-step form. And for example, if he lives here, okay, he's got something else to do, he goes somewhere else. Okay, he lives here. Everything is saved through a session. Then when he will come back, he will be directly redirected to the right page. Okay, so here, if he comes to home, he goes to loans. Okay, and he applies. You see that is redirected to the second page. Okay, because everything is managed through a session. You have a session. Okay, so we need to come back here. Okay. Multi-step form. And you see that the session is recorded. Okay, so there is session management. So it's quite good because if we have several pages, people who ask for the loan will be redirected to the page that they left the last time when they connected to the site. Another interesting thing in this application is that if I take the loan details and I go to form option, you see that the loan is directly calculated through JavaScript function, where you've got the EMI function, which calculates the loans depending on the loan amount, the interest rate, the payment plan, and the term. Okay. Voilà, that's it for today. Thank you. Thank you. And we shall record other Power Pages applications to show how Power Pages is efficient and can help your business. Thank you. Have a nice day and stay tuned. Bye.